Hello students, hello and very warm welcome to the session. Oh my god, I can see my students getting so impatient that dislike just because ma'am couldn't come to the time. But students, did you know that just to start a session how much efforts we guys do, and sometimes things doesn't work out on the right time, and ma'am was already there sitting on this chair from 1:50 so that the session can start at 2 o'clock, but somehow my voice was showing so much of echo, and my team doesn't want that you guys feel any kind of a disturbance in between the session. So we were working on that, and as soon as we realized that things are fine, and that's how ma'am came live. So don't think about all of the things, ma'am, you are late. Just think about the behind process that happens before each and every session, and don't do that, okay? Ma'am really want all your affection, not your hatred at all. Okay. Yes, wonderful people, very good afternoon to all of you. I know you must be super ready for this session because you wait for this for a long time, that ma'am Menti Quiz कब होगा. Menti तो हमारा favorite है, but आपको पता है that how we proceed for a Menti, क्योंकि क्या फायदा सेशन का जब आपके डाउट सॉल्व ना हो, राइट? सो व्हाट मैम डज बिफोर स्टार्टिंग अ मेंटी क्विज, ma'am takes all your relevant chapter based doubts before starting the quiz, so that you're like, ma'am we are done, we are like sorted with all the doubts, and अब अगर आप quiz करोगे that time we can perform better. तो सबके सब जल्दी से बताओ कि हम बहुत अच्छा perform करने वाले हैं, and we are super ready. Just take our doubts and then we'll go for Menti. Is it? And hope you know me well. My name is Anubha, your chemistry master teacher at Vedantu, and I welcome you all. Let's see, we have Arush, Pranav, Stuti, Lakshay, Sirsa, Varun, Mr. Cool, Didi classes. What's that? Okay, Abhinav, Mukesh, Mohita, Aditya, and Alauddin, Trisha, Rahul, Mukesh, and Sachin, and Devansh, Ritik, Vilas, Gurleen, Meena, Prabha, Gaurav, Pooja, Vaishnavi, Satyam, Avinash, Shivendra, Hemant, oh my god, Pawan, Arushi, Saksham, and Kevin, Queen, Anushka, Lalit, Ayushi, and Ameya, Anjali, Satyam, Sapna, Ashutosh, Mr. Binod, what's that? Sam, Ria, Zikra, and Muskan, Ishita, everyone. If I miss out any name, just listen, that ma'am is saying very warm welcome to all of you. It's just too many names, sometime some name can be missed here. Okay. Wonderful people. So I hope you are super ready to know the amazing things that ma'am is going to tell in this session, और आपके doubts भी लेगी. But what in general, before starting the class, I want to take your feedback about this, that in general when you go to a classroom, whether that is your physical classroom in the school, that is not happening nowadays. If I talk about your tuition system and all, you guys face so many problems. है ना, जल्दी से बताओ किसके साथ होता है, because I was a victim of the same at my time. Doubts से solve नहीं होते. It's like after the class we're like, okay, we have so many doubts, but who is going to solve it? Our teacher are like, students, I need to go to the next session, and like this, and then chutti. And same with the tuition. Sometime we are done with everything, doubts भी solve नहीं होते, and I'm not so good in making notes. और कोई है जो मेरी मदद कर सकता है, कोई है जो मुझे notes provide कर सकता है, and that too proper कि मैं exam में इतना अच्छा लिखूं that my teachers, my examiner will be so impressed. They are like कि इसके नंबर तो मैं काट ही नहीं सकता या सकती, because so well explained answer you have given. तो notes proper नहीं मिलते, टेस्ट एंड असाइनमेंट्स प्रॉपर नहीं मिलते, टेस्ट तो होता ही नहीं है, होता है तो कोई इवैल्यूएट नहीं करता. Competitive exams like JSTSC, NTSC, we really needed to prepare, but is there someone who can help us out, because we don't know how to prepare it? and the maximum and the very painful part is this, the choice of schedule. That ma'am, we really struggle upon this part, that I am free between this to this time, but at that moment of time, I'm not pretty sure that if I'll be given all the classes which I want, and specifically about the choice of language, I'm comfortable in Hindi, or I'm comfortable in English, or I'm comfortable in English. So is there any batch that is more of like a language specific, so I won't feel any difficulty, I won't feel left out in this class, कि हाँ, I am equally important part of this session. So students, all of your problems, trust me, all of your problems can be solved if you just visit for this link that ma'am is telling right now. Vedantu, obviously vdnt.in/YT Pro, YouTube Pro. Why this is so special, that you can go out and check for all the courses for your benefit. Like select your grade 9, 10th and your target CBSE, Maharashtra Board or ICSE. सबके लिए हम काम करते हैं. Then click on this option called as get subscription. क्योंकि subscription लिया तो घर बैठे you can study everything at a minimum possible price, called as economical from our sense. So students, the course which you can get after discount at Vedantu for a month for 2699. Why I'm telling you this? सोचो ना, एक महीना, you just have 1 month. Suppose you need to revise so many things and you don't have proper time, and you're like, मुझे ये सब chapter revise करने, I know my plan, but is there any institution who can help me for 1 month or 3 months as well? And yes students, you can enroll for 1 month also, just to talk about some specific chapter कि हमें सारे doubts solve हो जाए. So the course which Vedantu is just giving for 2699 with everything that I'm going to tell you, after applying Anubha Ma'am's code, that is AGPRO, do remember this code AG Anubha Gaur Pro, and you will get extra discount and extra 15% उस पे save कर सकते हो. And the course you're going to get is 2294. So tell me, how many of you really interested in this कि मैं एक महीने में अपने रिगार्डिंग जितने भी मेरे प्रॉब्लमैटिक चैप्टर्स हैं मैं सॉल्व कर लूँ. वी हैव स्टूडेंट्स जो सिर्फ एक महीने के लिए, 3 महीने के लिए भी इनरोल करते हैं, एंड दे सॉल्व देयर प्रॉब्लम्स एंड दे आर वेरी हैप्पी हियर. सो व्हाई नॉट वी कैन डू इट. मेरा यूटी है, मेरे एग्जाम्स आ रहे हैं, व्हाई नॉट वी कैन सॉल्व आवर प्रॉब्लम्स. यू कैन रिवाइज अप टू 5 to 7 like unlimited number of times. और अगर 3 months का लोगे तो 3 months में द कोर्स विच वेदांतु इज जस्ट सेलिंग फॉर 6999 आपको मिलेगा आफ्टर अप्लाइंग AGPRO कोड फॉर 5949. लुक एट दिस, एक्स्ट्रा 15 से 27% ऑफ एक्स्ट्रा अगर आप 3 months के लिए एनरोल करते हो, एंड 6 months आई एम प्रीटी श्योर दिस इज द बेस्ट दैट वी कैन गिव. क्योंकि if I go for any institution, generally they take 30 to 40,000 rupees, and then you still struggle. But here, just for 6 months, you can get the course with extra 40% just for 9774. Can you imagine? 9774 for 6 months means hardly some 1630 rupees for a month. और उसमें अभी तो ऑलमोस्ट 6 months है एग्जाम के लिए. यू कैन प्रिपेयर एवरीथिंग बाय अप्लाइंग दिस AGPRO. व्हाई दिस इज इम्पॉर्टेंट? क्योंकि सारी लाइव क्लासेस मिलेगी. यू कैन अटेंड अनलिमिटेड नंबर ऑफ क्लास. यू कैन चूज योर बैच इंग्लिश एंड हिंदी रिलेटेड. यू कैन स्टडी English, SST, Maths, Social Science SST and all the science subject by an amazing team of Vedantu. So I hope you don't want to miss out, because we focus on each and every experiment, elaborative way of each and every experiment. आपकी practical knowledge पे भी focus करते हैं. बहुत सारा quiz होता है each and every session में, just to make sure that you are feeling enjoyable also, और आपको सारा knowledge बार बार जो भी मिल रहा है वो revise होता रहे. So अगर रिवाइज करना है एंड बहुत अच्छा 90+ स्कोर चाहिए, दिस इज द बेस्ट प्लेटफॉर्म दैट कैन गिव यू अमेजिंग कंटेंट, अमेजिंग एक्सपेरिमेंट्स, अमेजिंग जिफ्स, अमेजिंग क्विज सेशन एंड अमेजिंग टीचर्स एज वेल. Okay, so how about this students, how about this, that let's start with our doubt session. Jaldi se just give me a quick high five that ma'am, let's start the session. Just take all our relevant doubts and we are super ready for our quiz time. या स्टूडेंट्स कोड देंगे जब सेशन शुरू होगा मेंटी का. ओके, so calm down my students, that's very important. Okay, happy birthday world. What's that? Okay, so let me start with the doubt given by Ram Tirath 1 week ago, and he asked me, ma'am, how to convert Kelvin to Celsius? So Ram Tirath, this is your doubt. Ma'am is getting solved. Anubha ma'am is helping you out. कैसे करोगे? देखो स्टूडेंट्स, बहुत इजी है और मैं चाहती हूँ आप सब लोग फोकस करो इस डाउट सेशन पे. Why I'm telling you this? अगर फोकस करोगे तो मेंटी में अच्छा कर पाओगे. ठीक है? So students, this is pretty much obvious that if I talk about 0 degrees Celsius, which is the melting point of my ice, that is also equal to 273 Kelvin. Kelvin was one another scientist, Celsius was some other scientist. They are like given their own scale to measure this temperature. और temperature क्या है? Just we can get it down that if the substance is cold and hot. आज मैम के हाथ ठंडे हैं. How I know that my hands are a bit cold? Because I can compare it with the room temperature के हाँ उससे ठंडे हैं, है ना? So it's like a degree to measure how hot or cold a substance is. Okay? तो 0 degree Celsius में हुआ 273 Kelvin. They are telling मैं Kelvin को Celsius में कैसे change करूँ? अब सोचो 0 में 273. अब मैं आपसे पूछती हूँ, मेरे पास 573 Kelvin है. How can you write into degree Celsius? But obvious. 273 is equal to 0. 573 is equal to what? जितना भी difference है इन दोनों का, what exactly is the difference between them? That will be the difference in Celsius and the given answer of Celsius as well. मतलब क्या है मैम, कहना क्या चाहती है इन शॉर्ट कि डिग्री सेल्सियस में अगर आंसर चाहिए, so what you have to do, the given value in Kelvin उसमें से माइनस कर दो ये 273 and ये जो डिफरेंस है that is the same difference we observe in degree Celsius also. तो अगर मैं 573 ले रही हूँ and if I decrease 273, I got my 300 degrees Celsius. Okay, I got my answer as 300 degrees Celsius. Did you get it? Prashant, look, that's not 400, that's 300. Tell me, my lovely bachalog, that you got it. This is clear. Yes, mission start. Say my full name, Muhammad Jat. Like I missed it. It's so much of chat flow. You got it? Wonderful people. I got the right answer. That's 300. So happy to see it. So students, do remember this formula that you want your answer in degree Celsius from a given value of Kelvin. Just reduce 273. Okay, and your doubt is sorted. Wonderful. I have attached the solution also. So if somehow you couldn't see at the right moment of time and you need the elaborative solution, the description box will be having the PDF of this and you can download it later. Okay. Our Dinesh ji is having a doubt that air is a homogeneous or heterogeneous mixture. Please reply. So yes, I'm replying to you, bache. Air is definitely a homogeneous mixture, not at all heterogeneous. What could be the reason behind it? Jaldi se socho, jaldi se mujhe batao why I will call my air as a homogeneous. Kya matlab hai homogeneous ka? Shivam, Anita, jaldi se batao. Disha, they again started with this thing. When Menti will start, I have to take some doubts and then Menti will start regarding like 5-6 doubts, major doubt. So students, homo का मतलब क्या होता है? Let me take a colored pen. Homo means same. Genus means a phase. So they are like they always remain in the same phase. They don't change their phase. हम एक ही phase में खुश हैं. Okay. So homogeneous mixture means when the different particles are going to mix with each other, they will remain in the same phase, look same. They have a uniform composition. Okay. Uniform composition. And obviously air is the best example of that. When I'm looking around here and there, can I see that here air is more, here air is less? No, na. That air is a mixture of so many gases that is scattered equally in our atmosphere. So air is a mixture of gases like nitrogen, oxygen, carbon dioxide, argon, and some tiny other gases. And that's definitely homogeneous in nature. Okay? Wonderful people, wonderful. Hey Upasna, wonderful, wonderful. One is asking what is the difference between soul and solid soul. Very good question. They are different type of colloid. Soul is somewhat related to solution, और generally solution को हम कैसे पहचानते हैं students? Solid and liquid. So that colloid which is solid and liquid, that is more of like a soul. You can take the example of blood, ink. Ink is very good example of soul. Solid soul मतलब वो solution का nature is more of solid. So दोनों solid है, solid and solid. Okay, solid and solid will be your solid soul. Okay, yes, wonderful, very nice, very nice. Okay, yes, aerosol, aerosol से related भी doubt है, we will take the doubt. Okay, we will definitely take the doubt. Yes. Soul and solution में क्या difference है? One of you were asking. Soul is a type of colloid, and if I talk about solution, that is a homogeneous mixture. Colloid, which is your soul, that's the type of heterogeneous mixture due to large particle size. But if I talk about solution, that is having small particle size, and that is a homogeneous mixture. Okay, so don't you think this is so wonderful that ma'am is focusing on each and every doubt? So I hope you will like this session and appreciate the efforts of your master teacher. Now Surbhi asked a doubt, and Surbhi is asking, when separating miscible liquids at different boiling point of two miscible liquids is 25 Kelvin or more, why not anything else? So bache, it's not like a hard and fast rule. Why we say that whenever I take two liquid which are miscible into each other, miscible matlab they are properly mixed into each other. Okay, so why we take this difference as 25 degrees Celsius and 25 Kelvin in the case of normal distillation? क्योंकि बच्चे whenever ma'am will perform the normal distillation, or even if you will do it, normal distillation में क्या होता है? When one substance start reaching to its boiling point, suppose I am having alcohol at 78 degrees Celsius, I have water at 100 degrees Celsius. So when I am going to boil this mixture, students, what will happen? Let me take a color. What will happen? First, alcohol का boiling point पहुंचेगा and alcohol start giving you vapors. If anyone didn't see the entire lecture series, I have taken 5 sessions with each and every topic. Please do reach out and do see all the lectures. Okay? That सबसे पहले vapor में convert होना शुरू हो जाएगा. But you know that even at 78 degrees, some of the water can vaporize. So water क्या करता है? Interfere कर सकता है. In alcohol, we wanted the pure alcohol, but water vapors can interfere in the same. And scientists were doing different experiment regarding taking different liquid. They got to know that in general, अगर मैं 25 degrees Celsius या 25 Kelvin का difference रखूं, that's pretty easy कि वो mix नहीं करेंगे. So it's like their observations will be okay. So whenever the difference in boiling point is less than 25 degree Celsius or Kelvin, like this alcohol water, like in the separation of different gases, I will try to prefer fractional distillation, where I will take a fractionating column. Okay, उसका क्या use है? That also I'll try to give the answer in this session because someone asked this doubt. Okay, Prashant, जल्दी ही quiz शुरू होगा. Let me just take your doubts quickly because that's equally important. Okay, otherwise there's no use to have a quiz without revision, without taking your quiz. Now the question asked by Bharti, it's first class of Bharti, 6 days ago. That's so awesome. I have 2 doubts here. Bharti is asking, clouds and fogs are both colloidal in nature. Very good question, Bharti. How they differ from each other? Very good question. So students, what's the difference? They both are colloid. Let me see your response, what you think about the same. Indian Army, very nice. Ma'am is fine. Okay. Yes, Menti hoga bache. Don't worry. Let me take your doubt. Yes, wonderful, very nice. Okay, you know everything. Wonderful, very nice. So students, if I compare the cloud and fog, both are colloidal in nature. So what's the difference? Fog is something that we observe near the ground, okay, near the earth's surface, and cloud is something that will be present at a bit far distance, at a higher altitude, if I can say. So the reason that fog is observed near the earth's surface, near our ground, in the time of winter, what happens? Whatever the water vapor is there in our atmosphere near to us, Due to decrease in temperature, they condense down, and then we got that fog. These are those condensed water vapor in that liquid form in the air. Okay. But when I talk about the cloud formation happens at a higher altitude, a higher region, where all of the gases, mixture of gases along with water vapor condense down, and whenever they will become saturated, then only you will see the rain coming out of those clouds. Hai na? So cloud at that larger distance, and fog is something that is at a lesser distance, and both are something that came under the category of colloid. Dono colloid hai, but obvious. Okay, so detailed answer is also given here. The second question asked by Bharti is, what's the function of fractionating column in fractional distillation? Pretty easy and good question. So students, when I talk about fractionating distillation, which I was discussing later also, I use the special fractionating column. The reason to use it, students, suppose I'm taking alcohol again, 78 degrees Celsius, and water. You know that alcohol starts vaporizing, but I told you water is like, I'm no lesser than you. Even at your boiling point, I can interfere and these particles can mix. So fractionating column mein kya hote hai, students? It has glass beads, okay? It has glass beads, and the work of glass beads is what they provide their area, surface area for condensation. So when substance with high boiling point starts increasing in this fractionating column, they will condense it and that liquid will come out to the flask. Okay, so the main work of fractionating column is to provide surface area for the liquids of higher boiling point so that they can't interfere with our liquid which we need to separate. उसमें इंटरफेयर ना करे और वो ठंडे हो जाते हैं, ऊपर जाते हैं, जैसे ग्लास बीड से टकराते हैं ठंडे हो जाते हैं, and they start coming to the solution. So that's what the main work of fractionating column. It's solving our problem that if substances are having lesser difference in boiling point, that can be taken care of. Okay, that can be definitely taken care of. That it will obstruct the flow of the vapors which are ascending and starts coming back to the liquid. Okay. Hey Suyash, that's so awesome. That's so awesome. And students, that's a very good question asked by Anjali. Look at this. I'm so happy, Anjali, that you asked this question. And what's this question? Hey Rajiv, Yashika, look at this. Look at this. My doubt is I'm having two chemical species X and Y. They combine together to give us a P, which contains both. यानी कि जो P बना है ये X and Y को combine करके मिला है. Okay, X and Y cannot be broken into simpler substances by chemical reaction. What are the statements regarding to this are correct? So students, it's very good question, and with the help of one question, ma'am is just revising so many concepts to you. Pehli baat, what could be my X and Y? That's written. They cannot be broken down into simpler substances, and that's the property and definition of elements, if you remember. If you remember, I have already told you in the previous session. Elements kaun hote hain? Suppose I'm talking about here hydrogen. I'm talking about oxygen. Two different elements, right? X and Y. Let me like consider this. So these are the elements. It's like you cannot divide it into simpler particles. What you will get? Atom is the simplest. They are made up of same atoms. So मैं हाइड्रोजन को कितना भी डिवाइड कर लूँ, I will get hydrogen only. मैं ऑक्सीजन को कितना भी डिवाइड कर लूँ, I will get oxygen only. So मेरे एलिमेंट्स सेम एटम से मिलके बनते हैं. So to divide it, I won't get anything new. So it's like they cannot be divided into any simpler particles. Okay. Apart from that, what this P will be formed when you combine elements, that is definitely a compound. When elements are combined in a fixed ratio of mass, you will get a compound with entirely different property, right? So my hydrogen, oxygen combined to give us water in a fixed ratio of mass, that is 1:8. 1 gram of this, 8 gram of this, 2 gram of this, 16 gram of this. This ratio of mass is always 1:8. Simplest ratio is always 1:8. So what are the statements which are correct here? P is a compound. Tell me, is that correct or not? I'm waiting for your responses, students. Tell me, statement number 1 correct or not? Jaldi se batao, jaldi se batao. Yes? Okay, jaldi jaldi. No, third statement is correct. What about first? That is also correct. RP is a compound, definitely a compound. X and Y are compound, wrong statement. 3. X and Y are element, definitely correct statement. P has a fixed composition, yes, P has a fixed composition. So first, third and fourth statement here are the right ones. Did you get it? Awesome बच्चा लोग, awesome, you did great. I hope ये समझ आया. One question and your problem of elements and compounds are solved. Done. So don't worry, this is like a last question, then ma'am will take a quiz. Okay, don't worry. तो देखो, my doubt is when I mix sand and water, Manushri asked this doubt and settles at the bottom. मैंने पानी लिया, मैंने उसमें sand mix कर दिया. Then also I observed that there are some particles that are mixed with water in the top, and we can see that brownish color came out in the water. And the color depends on the soil, what colored soil I'm taking. So ma'am, can we say that because you said textbook also said that heterogeneous mixture it is and the particles cannot be mixed. So what's that? I am not able to understand. So Manushri, like this is again not like a rocket science. So students, when I talk about the sand or soil, basically क्या होता है वो pure substance थोड़ी ना होती, that's a mixture. Means apart from the mitti, that silica, SiO2, there are other substances also, है ना? There might be some salt present into it, क्योंकि मैं soil ले रही हूँ, soil contains certain type of minerals also. तो उसमें कुछ soil particles में कुछ salt भी हो सकता है, कुछ limestone के particles भी हो सकते हैं, chalk and all. And kuch bricky, that rocky particles that can also come. So whenever you try to mix, as that is a mixture, there might be some substance present that is slightly soluble in that water. Okay, so that's how you see the color coming out, and the heavy particles basically settle at the bottom. So some particle lighter in nature, they can suspend throughout the liquid. Some particles settles down at the bottom, but still it's a heterogeneous because of large particle size. Okay, particle size should be greater than 1000 nanometer. This is something which is very important to know. So I hope Manushri, now it makes sense and now you got it. Bonjour, bonjour. Okay. Upasana ma'am didn't ignore you. It's just messages. You also check the chat section. Chat section is going like this. And ma'am is not a robot. A human being can't read out everything, no? Siddharth, what happened? Tell me. Chalo. Akriti, hello, wonderful people. And are you all ready to start a quiz? To have quiz or quiz ke liye ma'am is giving you the code finally. I know you have waited for a long time, but students, ma'am is only trying to help you here, and rather than just focusing, just make your approach clear कि हम सब पढ़ेंगे, because ma'am is trying to give only to you, no? So take that, clear your doubts, type your doubts in the section so that it will be included in our doubt session. Okay, and you have the code in front of you. You can join the Menti Quiz by going to this site, that is www.menti.com. क्यों कर रहे हैं Menti? It's just a quick revision. And this is the code 541841. So let's go directly to Menti. Are you all ready? Yes, you are late. Ma'am was not late. Ma'am told you that the system was not working properly. My voice was echoing and we were looking out for the same. That was some tech issues which we were facing. Okay, students? So, jaldi se Menti shuru karte hain ab. And this is a bit loading. Chalo. एक मिनट फिर से इसको ओपन कर लेते हैं. You type the code and I will join it in some seconds. Yes. And okay. Code I've given you, right? Just a second, ma'am will start it. Let me open the Menti. Yes, Menti open किया था, वो कहीं गायब हो गया. So I will open it again, okay? And it's going to come now. Yes, and let me try to start this. See, so many of you are joining. All right. ओके, जल्दी से सेशन को ज्वाइन करो. आपका कोड है 541841. जल्दी से ज्वाइन करो. Till the time I just make it rightly aligned, students. Okay. Yes, finally, quiz is there in front of you and the code is also there in front of you. What's the code? That is 541841. Shall we start? You got it, students? The code is 541841. I can see some 874 students joined, and here in the chat section we have 934. What about the rest of you? Just go and join the Menti. Code is there in front of you. That is 541841. We will have some amazing questions. You have joined. Wonderful, Prateek. So just make it 1000, no? Soon. Then we'll start. Class 10th. We have students from class 10th also. Isn't it amazing? Start. Okay. Joined. Harshit. Wonderful. Very nice. Okay. Looking very pretty. Thank you so much. Is it starting just now? Quiz is starting just now. Ma'am has taken all the doubts. So chalo, I know you are waiting for a long time. I won't ask you to wait for more time, and we are going to start now. And let me check why I'm not able to click on this. Hey Rajiv, hey Ranjit, very warm welcome. Just trying to figure it out that the slide must change. See, we have 995 students right now. That's awesome. Okay. Okay, so students, look at this. I am starting the session. I was waiting for all of you, and our wait is over finally. All right, so let's start the session with the very first question today. Please join it with the code 541841 and अभी तक अगर चैनल को सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो प्लीज कर लो. Like the video and share it to your friends and invite your friends also. And oh yes, I wanted to see 1000. We got it. So we can start it, students. The very first question here is this. Rusting of an article made up of iron is called as. Your iron is going to get rusted. कैसे होता है? When it react with oxygen and some water vapor. So what this kind of a process is that called as corrosion, and it's just a physical change as well as chemical change? Option 2, it's a dissolution and it's a physical change. Corrosion and it's a chemical change. Dissolution and it's a chemical change. It's pretty easy question if you are able to remember that. Not at all difficult. Not at all difficult. Okay, time is up, my students. I can see so many of you have responded over there. And who are those students who think that my corrosion is a physical change? Not at all, students. Corrosion, obviously, when your metal get degraded, that is a corrosion. Here, that is rusting of iron, and that's a type of corrosion of a metal. Here, that is corrosion of iron. And definitely a chemical change. Why it's a chemical change? Students, because we are getting new substance over there. But why just 56%? Yes, don't post your answer over there. Just give your answer there, no? Okay. Chalo, abhi dekho, next question. Okay, yes, change its state. You get a new substance. Tincture of iodine has antiseptic property. This solution is made by dissolving. Tincture of iodine, when you go to the doctor and when you get any wound, they apply this solution to you. What's that solution, students? Tell me, what's that solution? Jaldi se batao. You have option in front of you, tincture of iodine, iodine in potassium iodide, iodine in Vaseline, iodine in water, or iodine in alcohol. What could be the right answer? And your time is up. I will show you definitely the leaderboard after this question, okay? And it shows that 534 out of you gave me the right answer. Just half of your class gave me the right answer. That's iodine in alcohol, students. Your alcohol is something that has disinfectant property and kills bacteria. Why are you using sanitizer nowadays? Because that kills bacteria. That kills this virus. Hai na? Is your birthday this month? Haan, bachcha logo. Ma'am's birthday is in like next week, 13th August. Okay. Let me have. So leaderboard time. Let's see how lovely our leaderboard that we received. Can you imagine we have students from 7th grade also? Can you see that? We have Sam, I guess, 7th grade, and then Raghav, I will win. My best wishes are with you. Anubhuti, Sanchit, Sparsh, high five Sparsh. Vidya Shankar, I got a smile. Yes, definitely. Arjun, Saksham, Dripto and Sneh, you did such a great job. Advance mein happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. 15th August को birthday है. किसका? आपका? Wonderful, Divyanshu. चलो, quiz में आगे बढ़ते हैं. We are revising this chapter with the help of this amazing quiz, and the next question is, which of the following are not compound in the given question? So see how that doubt section helped you, because I have told you the definition of compound and element over there. So when you listen to ma'am carefully, it helps you, students. So please try to do it. Yeah? Thank you, students. Thank you. Do the right job. Is that chlorine? Is that potassium chloride, iron sulfide and carbon monoxide? What could be the right answer? And we will see it just now. And this is like a better response from the last time. Jaldi say high five all the ones who gave the right answer. And virtual slap from ma'am who gave the incorrect answer. 6 standard students are there. Can you give the code? Yeah, bache. It's there already on the screen of your YouTube, written in the slide 541841. That's the code. Okay. Thank you, Preet. Thank you so much. So chalo, with the spirit, let's move ahead. Let's try to do. You're good. Thank you, Arush. Agla question dekhte hain. Tyndall effect will be observed in. Tyndall effect is the scattering of light. Okay. Scattering of light is a property when light can scatter, when that gets the obstruction of some good size particle. Matlab particle size should be large. When light will pass, light will fall over there और वो scatter कर जाती है. So किस में मिलता है? Milk in water, salt in water, starch solution, or both A and C make sense. That milk in water also and starch solution. Starch solution का example you can observe in your home. Rice water. When you wash the rice, that rice water that you're getting is having starch inside it. So just tell me your answer. Yeah? Thank you, Rekha. Thank you so much. And oops, so many students are like milk. Yes, students, milk is an example of colloid, so as your starch solution. So when you talk about starch solution that you get from potatoes and rice, that rice or potato का वो जो leftover water होता है, that is a bit translucent in nature, है ना? And milk, these are colloid, and colloid में suspended particle होते हैं. When light falls over it, that will scatter and will reach to our eyes, and we can see the path. Okay, milk में से torch pass करोगे, you will able to see the path of the milk present in between. Same with the starch solution. Okay. Yes, wonderful, very nice, very nice. Awesome people, you're doing a great job here. You're doing a great job here. Let's see the leaderboard again, that what changes we can see now on the leaderboard. And please, अगर अभी भी सब्सक्राइब नहीं किया है तो करो, देखो अमेजिंग सेशंस ऐसे मिलते रहेंगे. And I know that you really like having quizzes, you really like your doubts getting solved, and you really like when teachers will try to help you out and solve your problems. तो like, share and subscribe तो बनता है. And Sam is still on the top. Anubhuti second, then Raghav. Sanchit, we can see new names also. Gayu, why you left Byju's? It's like, you know, journey of a person. Sometimes we have to leave old things and, you know, go for some new things. Just for your sake of your, you know, personal development. Tanisha, Rijul, Debansh, Anubha Ma'am's fan. Thank you so much. Ayush, birthday boy ma'am. Okay, wonderful people, wonderful. Great job by all of you. Okay, let's see the next question, which says non-metals are usually poor conductor of heat and electricity. True. Which non-metal is there that is still a good conductor of electricity? It's more of like an exception and more of like a easiest question of this session. Is that iodine, is that graphite, is that diamond, or none of these? Tell me. Thank you, Sakshi. Thank you so much. If you still have any doubts, please put your doubts in the comment section. After the session is done, I can still get back to you in terms of helping you out in your comment section. So please do it. Okay? Wonderful. Very, very nice response this time. 685 is a good number. Okay? That's a good number. Graphite is a form of carbon only, right? Graphite is a form of carbon only. चलो आगे बढ़ते हैं. This was our leaderboard, and let's see what changes we got. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. That's what we got. और उसके बाद हमने क्या देखा, इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर देखा और आपने बहुत अच्छा काम किया. अब देखते हैं एक और नया क्वेश्चन, and how can it change the leaderboard. Which of the following elements are liquid at room temperature? Elements, not precisely metal, non-metal. Which are the liquids, which are the elements that present in the liquid form? Bromine, mercury, both A and B, or none of these? Pretty easy question, right? Okay. Thank you so much. Another name of crystallization process. But that's a process to get purification of a substance. No, you call it crystallization. What other name can be given? We can just see and can get back to you on the comment section for sure. Oh, see, you consider it just as metals. I told you it's written as elements. And when you talk about the elements, students, when you talk about the elements, something is happening on its own. It's someone trying to hack it or what? Is it? See? Okay. Yeah. About this, it's not just the mercury. Bromine is a non-metal that present in the liquid form, and mercury is the metal that present in the liquid form. Okay. So both are a type of different element that present in the liquid form at room temperature. Okay. Sublimation. One of you asked about the sublimation. Sublimation, a process of conversion of your solid directly to gas without reaching the liquid state. So dry ice, solid carbon dioxide is sublimation, like can show sublimation. My iodine can show sublimation. My ammonium chloride can show sublimation. Anthracene, naphthalene balls जो घर पे देखते हो. Kapoor, camphor shows this sublimation. See, leaderboard changes. We have Sam still on the top, Raghav, and okay, something is happening. Yeah, I'll show you the leaderboard now. Okay, where is it? Just a second. Yeah, Sam on the top, then our Anubhuti, then our Raghav. Let's see, can we see any kind of a change? Yeah, position has changed. Sam on the top, then Raghav, then Anubhuti, Vidya Shankar, and Tanishk, Devansh, Rijul, Chirag, Dev, and Ratnesh. That's a very good response by all of you. I'm so happy to see it. And the next question, students, next question. What's this going on? Focus on the session. Some guys are cheating. Is that possible? Centrifugation students, ma'am is telling you certain things. कि मैंने सारा का सारा जो सेशंस है सारे टॉपिक कंप्लीट कर लिए, एक बार उसको देख के अच्छे से कर लो. क्वेश्चन है, टू वॉलेटाइल कंपोनेंट्स. ये हो क्या रहा है? आई एम स्टिल वंडरिंग. ओके, one student only answered. How is that possible? Upasana ma'am's birthday is in next week, 13th. Yes, I watched that movie. Session hacked. कुछ तो कर रहे हैं ना कुछ लोग, अपने आप स्लाइड्स चेंज हो रही है. Oh. Two volatile component with appreciable difference in boiling point can be separated by not at all filtration but distillation. I taught you again in the doubt session that when you mix two liquid at a different boiling point, due to their difference, we can separate it by a process called as distillation. Okay? Distillation, yeah, some technical issue, but it's okay. Our main focus is to do well, to understand each and everything. And the next question here is alloys are. Alloys are called as what? Homogeneous mixture, but they can't be separated by physical method. Heterogeneous mixture, homogeneous, and we can separate their components, or they are compounds. Again, it's an easy question. Think, you have stainless steel utensils at your home, just like this bottle of ma'am. Can I separate my iron, chromium, and nickel out of it? Look at all the options. Some of you are still asking the code. That's 541841. Okay. Wonderful. Very nice. So happy to see that among all of you, there are some who got it absolutely right. So happy to see. They are homogeneous mixture. We can get it by mixing metals with another metal and non-metal, and just to separate them, it's not at all easy. So A answer was definitely correct. Okay. Starch solution, bachche, starch with water, no? And that's also a type of colloid. One of you were asking. Thank you, Radhika. And what changes we got on the leaderboard? Sam is still on the top. Then Raghav, Anubhuti, Devansh, Vidya Shankar, Rijul, Yagna, Ratnesh, Dev, and Shakti. See, with every question, leaderboard can change. So please try to do your best. All of you can do it. Okay. Next question dekho. Which of the following statements are true for pure substances? What is that something that came under the pure substances? They contain only one kind of particles, and they are also categorized in two parts called as compound and mixture. Pure substance we're talking about. They can't be broken down by physical method into simpler particles, or all of these. Just think about it. What could be the right answer here? Okay. And your time is going to end. Second option is basically pure substance are compound and elements basically. Okay. That is elements. And what do we see? The option is all of these here. All of these could be the right answer. It's like pure substance contain one kind of particles, either atoms and molecules. So we divide them called as elements and compounds. I have told you already that this is compounds and elements, okay? And they cannot be broken down by any physical method. I cannot break atoms, I cannot break molecules just like that by applying any physical method like just heating it. So answer is definitely all of these, and so many of you made the mistake. So many of you. Okay, and what changes we saw on the leaderboard, students? Let's see. We have Sam on the top. Restart. What happened? Wrong option. Thoda sa correction tha. Sometime it happens, and I told you what's the right way to understand it. So if you're listening to Anubha Ma'am, it won't, face any kind of a problem. Regarding subscription, just let me know on my email ID. Okay, and get back to me. Okay, Sam is still on the top. Raghav, Anubhuti, Vidya, Devansh, Yagna, Dev, Shakti, Harsh and Sachin. We got Harsh and Sachin in the leaderboard as well. So taaliyan aapke liye bhi. Okay, very nice, very nice. Who is this, by the way, huh? Okay, the last question of the day that is going to give you the final leaderboard of the session, that is, which of the following will have the excess solute in it. I am getting a solution by taking a proper solvent and putting solute into it. And which is the one that have excess of solute into it? A saturated solution, super saturated solution, dilute solution, or concentrated solution? Look at the best possible answer. Okay, Charvi, so nice, so happy to have you. Thank you, Nitya, thank you so much. Tell me, and okay, what about super saturated? When I have super saturated, why will I choose saturated? Super saturated, like all of you at times, hai na? Okay, super saturated means when I talk about a saturated solution, when I heat it, then it became super saturated. I can add more amount of solute into it. So extra solute in super saturated. That only happens at higher temperature when I heat the given solution. So correct answer here is super saturated solution. Okay. And okay, pakka se we'll see that. Let's see what is our final leaderboard that says some position has changed, and our Sam, a 7th grade student, not like sure if that is right or not, but got 8940 points and topped in like this session. I'm so happy to have you all and all the stars under your name. आप सब ने बहुत अच्छा काम किया है. It's all about learning, and you all are learning. So very good students, keep it up. And I know that we face a bit of technical glitches in the session, but that happens at times. Just look at the other side of the picture. Always see the other side of the picture. Flip the coin and see the other side. It might be beautiful because sessions are so informative. We are getting too much knowledge out of the same. So please like this session. Please subscribe to the channel for all the upcoming amazing videos and the content, and share it to your friends so that they can also join. और वेदांतु के प्लेटफॉर्म में आओ for all the amazing content and quiz as well. Special attention भी मिलती है, and you can take the course. I have given you all the detail. The code you can apply is AGPRO. Get back to me on my email ID if you face any difficulty. That is anubha.gaur@vedantu.com. Okay, very simple is it. So tell me students, was it awesome? Yes, मजा आया, समझ आया? And इसी तरीके से और भी बहुत कुछ करेंगे in the upcoming sessions. So be there in all the sessions. Till then, please take care, stay safe, stay at home, don't go out much, look at your computer, look at your phone, and keep studying with Vedantu. Bye bye students. Have a very good afternoon. Bye bye.